So I'm Paul Bendich. I'm an associate research professor in the math department. I also part-time am chief scientist at a company downtown called Geometric Data Analytics, which is a government contractor. I split time between the math department and here at the Rhodes IID. What I mainly research are connections between topology, geometry, and other types of shape-based mathematics and machine learning and statistics, often with applications. So some of the stuff I do is use topological data analysis in vehicle tracking. I also use topological techniques and geometric techniques for what people often call sensor fusion, so how you fuse data from an acoustic sensor or a seismic sensor, things like that. And more theoretical stuff about how to actually build in fancier areas of mathematics into the machine learning pipeline. At IID, I run the Data Plus program, which is a 10-week-long undergraduate full-time summer research program in data science. And a lot of that involves helping scope projects, helping faculty figure out what projects they want to do, working with industry partners to sort of appropriately scope and define a project, making sure they happen, finding project managers to help kind of wrangle the undergraduates to do really good work. That's mainly what I do at IID. It's also helped me an enormous amount in my research, just because in a way, although I'm in the mathematics department, half of my publications at least are not in anything associated with mathematics. So I'm in statistics journals, I'm in IEEE conferences, things like that. So it's really, really helpful for me to have lots of friends in statistics and ECE and computer science. And this is just a wonderful, big, friendly place for all of us to talk. So one of the things I really like about Grosse Hall and the IID space in particular is how it really provides essentially workspace and housing for all of the Data Plus students. In a way, I think they help knit the building together. So every summer, we have about 30 teams, and they sort of have to work here because we don't believe that 19-year-olds work effectively remotely. It's one of our foundational principles. And so there's space here where they have to sit and they have to do stuff. And Robert Calderbank on the 3rd floor, and Don Taylor on the 2nd floor, and then Brian Murray down on the 1st floor have been incredibly generous about providing space, both at IID, Social Science Research Institute, and the Energy Initiative, for just students to sit and work. And you really see through the fact that they kind of occupy the building, they really knit it together, they really bring it alive, and just a lot of magic happens with how they talk, which I think is a lot of the vision of IID, was that that would happen at the faculty and graduate student and postdoc level. And it's really awesome to see it happening at the undergraduate level as well. In terms of research, there's a postdoc I started working with very closely, Elhanan Solomon, and he's in math, but I'm honestly really happy he's got space here, because it's really clear that to do the kind of work he wants to do, it does not matter whether or not in math. So he talks a lot with math postdocs, with statistics postdocs, with ECE postdocs, and is really effectively getting stuff done. For me, I'm publishing a lot with him through that interaction. I've also lately started really getting into reinforcement learning, which I knew almost nothing about. And a lot of that is just through conversations with Henry Pfister, who's in ECE, but who's often hanging out down the hall. And so, I'm just really grateful to IID for fostering that community.